My past few months here at the Settlement School have been an absolute joy and a pleasure, and I cannot wait to be a part of all the wonderful work that the Settlement School does, and there's just a lot of good things to look forward to. So I'll divide this into two sections, in-school programming and after-school programs. I'll start with in-school. So since I've been unable to visit in person to classrooms, I've created a two-way approach to replacing that with a combination of both live sing-alongs and music times with classrooms via Zoom or Google Meet. And I'm combining that with the second approach has been creating pre-recorded video lessons to be uploaded to YouTube and then sent out to teachers. So the live Zoom and Google Meet sing-alongs have been really fun. I work with K through 3rd grade classrooms at Jones Fork, Carr Creek, and Emelina. We sing songs together, we write songs together, and I try to share with them a little bit about the history of Appalachian music and the music that inspires Appalachian music. So that has been really, really special, and I'm looking forward to doing that. I've been doing that for the past 4 weeks, and I'm looking forward to including more schools in that. The second half of my in-school programming has been creating a bi-weekly video series. These video series are bi-weekly. They're about 20 minutes long. They feature songs, stories, games, as well as a 5-minute special guest spot. Along with each pre-recorded video lesson, I've commissioned a local or regional visual artist to create an art activity page that ties in with the lesson. The plan is to create 7 of these video lessons. I've done 3 so far. They're all uploaded to the Hyman Settlement School YouTube page. So I'll show you a couple clips from those videos right now.
Instruments for people to play, and I help people learn how to make instruments for people to play. So we get to make a lot of instruments: guitars, mandolins, and dulcimers. Now this instrument was made right here on this bench, as a matter of fact, right here. And you're looking at it probably wondering, it's got these curvy parts. You're probably wondering, how in the world do they do that? Well, there's a way, and it starts with a walnut tree, because all of this wood here is walnut, and we cut it into parts. We cut it down into very thin parts.
Scream. Now the tailor was very wise, and he knew right away that this was not a real baby, but a changeling left behind when the fairies had stolen the mother's own baby. He took out a set of bagpipes he had hidden in the cradle and began to play the sweetest music the tailor had ever heard. That were designed by Jennifer Noble. Jennifer is an artist in Perry County, and she created these just for us. So I hope you'll color along with me. Well, Katy Mary had a cat. It wore a fuzzy, fuzzy hat. Well, wasn't that a funny cat? Dance Katy Mary, We're going to sing a song from the African American tradition called Wade in the Water. And the advice in this song that's a secret code is the words wade in the water. What does that mean? That meant that if you were trying to travel without being detected, walking through a creek bed was a good way to lose the scent in case dogs were trying to sniff out where you were, and it was also a good way to disguise your footsteps. Water would wash away your footsteps. Water, here's your part. You gotta wade in the water. Wade in the water, children, wade in the water. This is an African American story from North Carolina, and this story is about why birds are many different colors. The ones who flew into the blue color came out blue. The ones into the red came out red. And some of them were so happy that they flew around and wallowed into all the colors. And today, those birds have every color of the rainbow in their feathers. The banjo is such a special part of Appalachian music and bluegrass music, but did you know that we would not even have the banjo if it wasn't for all of these African ancestors to the banjo created? And this is called the akonting, and it's an African instrument from the country of Gambia. And notice it's looking more and more like a banjo, isn't it? Folks from Africa were brought here as part of the slave trade. They brought the memories of these instruments, and they started building instruments that were similar to these, but a little bit different, because they just used what they had available. And the instrument evolved even further into this instrument, which is called the gourd banjo. It's looking at
freight train, run so fast. Freight train, run so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on. They won't know where I'm going.
Our artist for this week's lesson is Miss Lakeisha Blunt, and she's from North Carolina, and she created these absolutely beautiful. It's called "There's a Bright Side Somewhere," and it was sung by a gentleman by the name of Reverend Gary Davis. He was a preacher and a musician and a blues singer. Here's your verse. Think of something that makes you feel better after a bad day. I'm going to point at you and I want you to shout it out real loud. There is more somewhere. There is more somewhere. Bright somewhere. Sing it with me. There's a bright side somewhere. Ain't gonna rest none till I find it. There's a bright side somewhere. So I'm distributing these videos to all of the K through 3rd grade teachers in Knott County. If you, as a member of the board, have a teacher or a school administrator or a parent or someone in your life that you think would really benefit from these video resources, and if you have young folks in your life that would enjoy these, please let me know and I can send them their way. So that's it for in-school programming. I'll move on to after-school programming. So thanks to the wonderful support of South Arts, as well as the guidance of Sam and the devotion of our teachers, we've been able to transition Pick and Bow to an online platform. It's a 12-week program. We started in September the 16th and we're continuing through December the 3rd. We're employing 6 full-time instructors, and we have one instructor that is sort of a backup. We're doing all of this teaching via Zoom. For the first 50 minutes of that hour of instruction, it's private instruction or small group instruction via Zoom. And for the last 10 minutes, we all get together and hang out for a second and play music together and talk. And it's been a really fun way to kind of continue the friendship and the camaraderie that has been developed through Pick and Bow over the years. So far, we have 43 students registered. And not that many are showing up every week, unfortunately. We have about a group of 21 students that are coming every single week. So one goal I have is to increase that retention rate. I want more kids being involved. So if you have advice or suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Next year, looking forward, we're expanding Pick and Bow to include dulcimer, mountain dulcimer, and ukulele lessons. So I'll finish up with looking ahead to one final virtual program that we'll be offering this fall, and that is a virtual poetry club to serve 30 residents at Buckhorn Child and Family Services in Perry County. We are employing Emily Hudson as our teaching artist, and she will be meeting with that group of 30 residents there every Saturday beginning October 17th. For the next four Saturdays, for a time of self-reflection and creative writing, helping them express their feelings and express their concerns and process their stress that they're going through, especially right now. So that's all I've got for this board report. And I wanted to finish by saying, first of all, a big thank you to Jordan Collins for helping me in a lot of this virtual programming. He has built out an entire section of Hyman at Home to be sort of the online portal for pick and bow lessons, as well as an online portal to house all the in-school resources that I've been working on, the video lessons and art sheets. So go check that out. This semester has been so far learning a little bit every day, getting my feet wet, getting in the groove of things. I'd love to get to know y'all, so feel free to give me a call here at the Settlement School. Let me know if you have any ideas or thoughts or just want to chat. I'm looking forward to meeting you all and working with y'all to serve this wonderful region. And have a great rest of your day.